Okay, I thought I'd talk to you guys today really quickly about some of the gadgets that we travel with. We typically travel with one medium suitcase and a backpack each. And sometimes we'll take both laptops if it's a longer trip. We're about to go on a 2 week trip, so we're going to take one laptop and I'm going to edit on that. So we almost didn't take a laptop, but I thought, I think I might do some shooting on the cruise just to post some additional videos and try to get up to that crazy YouTube standard. The first thing I'm going to talk about is this Tesson. I think it's Tesson. Basically, it's not really an electrical converter. It's an adapter. So you can use it. Use it pretty much. This is for the United States. This is for the United Kingdom. And lastly is for the EU. And we are taking this on the cruise because the ship has European jacks. So when you plug this in, you can plug a regular 110 outlet like a laptop or something into this. And then it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 USBs. It's got 2 of the old school and 3 of the USB-Cs. And this is pretty much the only converter we ever use, or adapter. And it works great. I mean, we typically don't charge more than 4 or 5 things at a time. I mean, we have a phone, maybe a camera, and then we plug the laptop in here. And then on the laptop, you've got additional USB if you need it. I mean, we never do. So, okay, as I was editing this video and I was noticing what I was saying about this. The one thing I didn't mention that I think is very important is if you have this and you plug it in Europe, or if you plug it into the wall, where am I? If you plug it into the wall in the UK, then you are plugging into over 220 volts. So it's about 220 volts. And if you plug a regular 110 plug into this, and it is not dual voltage, you will blow something up. If it's like a simple blow dryer from the United States and it's not 110 and 220, it is very dangerous. So you have to make sure, if you look on the cube of a phone, for instance, they usually go up to 240 volts. And so you want to make sure anything you plug into this, if it's using the UK or the EU plug, that one, then you want to make sure that it will take that voltage. This does not change the voltage. What goes in here comes out here. So if it's 220, it's 220. So make sure most phones, laptops, a lot of electronics will take 220 because they usually get stepped down into the USB. So if you plug this in any of these, the UK or the European one, you plug this into 220, you're going to get 12 volts out of these. So it will regulate down to this. Same as if you plug the one from the United States. If you plug this into 110, you're going to get USB voltage out of here that's going to work with whatever you plug in that's USB. So I just wanted to make sure that I didn't run you down a path where you're going to blow something up and then you're going to be like, hey man, why'd you tell me to do that? I blew up my blow dryer. So consider yourself warned. Do your research. Second thing is this fast charger. Got this off of Amazon. And the way it works, it just basically slaps onto, and then it starts charging. And it's a magnetic little battery charger, and it's small, so it fits pretty good on here. So you can just take it off and you charge it with a USB, or you could just hook the USB to your phone. If you want to just do the cable way, you could hook USB to USB. These typically will charge the phone. If you're not crazy using it, it'll charge the phone twice. So The third thing I always take is my Kindle. I always, it's so thin and it weighs hardly anything. And it's got a ton of books on there. It works great. It's a, those are called maybe a paperweight. I don't remember what it's called, but you can find them on Amazon. And like I said, it weighs nothing. The charge lasts for weeks. So it works great in the sun, like next to the pool, read, stuff like that. The next thing is this little puppy I got at Costco. And it's a 2 terabyte hard drive that hooks, everything now is going to the USB-C. So it hooks to your computer using that. And it's got 2 terabytes. So I download all the cameras, the phone sometimes, depending on how much we're shooting. I download that onto that, and it weighs basically really nothing. And the last thing is, this is a DJI. It's an older version, but it's called a Pocket 2. And basically what it is, it's a camera that has a gimbal on it. So it makes it real smooth when you shoot. And true to the techniques we use, it weighs nothing. And you can hook this to your phone, or you can just stand alone shoot with it. And it's just so small. I think it weighs 2 or 3 ounces, that it shoots 4K and uses similar technology that the DJI drones do for the smooth shots. So I think that is it. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. Appreciate it if you would subscribe and watch some of our videos. We are so close to the YouTube monetization. I want to thank everybody who supported us over the last 5 years. I mean, we started our channel 5 years ago, and we're getting a little better at doing some of this kind of commentary stuff. We're going to take you guys with us on the cruise to Alaska starting tomorrow. We're going to fly up to Vancouver. So, like I said, if you have any questions, let us know in the comments, and we'll get back to you. All right. Hope to see you somewhere in the world.